loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make salute. Anytime where you there, it no matter. Anytime where you be, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we putting up stronger one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. Where breeze not a shade. TTP Talking Points platform. Then they give you information about salute.
Yes, family, welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. My name is Mohamed Kagbu, and today na the 17th of September 2021. We get 3 issues there where we give our camp present to now. The first, we go take from our neighboring country, the Guinea issue. As we don't promise on this platform, say once in a while, the development will they take place in Guinea, will they bring account on us step by step. We want to take them personal because we know say anything that affects Guinea positively and negatively, we get something for do with it. Secondly, of course, we know the All People's Congress, the main opposition party, and then I'm Guinea right now with full swing trying for set up their constitution and try for brace up for the convention. It's very important for to pay attention because we know say 2023 they come. And now they get for be one of the most tense election ever because we know waiting they are gone. And thirdly, we President Julius Maada Bio don't travel again. I mean, in a short period of time, they don't travel from Nigeria, Ghana, from Ghana now, they heading now to the United States, and after that, you go attend the United Nations General Assembly meeting. All right, so family, let we start from the first thing first. Now, let we bring on the latest. The Ivorian president don't go to Guinea for go try for talk to the junta boys there, because one of the demand way ECOWAS do now for try for let them release Alpha Conde and then for let them return the country to a constitutional manner. But again, power not a thing where anybody they joke with. Then boys here that make we not for allowed we're not try for say 2 wrongs can make one right. The military, in as much as we condemn them, but at the thing this way we not for allow the politician and for create a room. The politicians in Guinea then create the enabling environment for the military kind side. And now they don't have bona thought. The ECOWAS, the sub-region, they try at least for make sure say then see another repeat and for me they release the president. In fact, they still get the issue na Mali, we not solve it entirely. Another one don't come. So then they're fully aware say if you give an issue not solved, it will be a difficult one. Other people and go replicate. Other military force now the sub-region go and copy the style, copycat. So it go count very serious. We president are one of the people that will lead towards this entourage for at least they able to talk to the people, they made their hand over power, made they release Alpha Conde. But again, now these are the things where somebody they do bad. If you're a friend, tell them, criticism from a friend, it better than a kiss from an enemy. If them we don't put all of the ECOWAS heads of states, then we put pressure on Alpha Conde, say let no go second term, they're not for them only say that. And also then get a clause within the bloc for say no interference. But however, they also get away for letting they admonish themselves, maybe they caution themselves. Now the thing don't become very difficult. Or for family, I just bring for that the short development where they take place in Guinea, where they are very president which they right now.
A delegation of West African leaders have met Guinea's junta Friday, a day after regional bloc ECOWAS urged rapid elections following a coup in the West African nation. Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara arrived at the Conakry airport where he was greeted by Lieutenant Colonel Mamadou Doumbouya, leader of the coup that ousted Alpha Conde on September 5. Ouattara is part of a delegation of West African leaders sent by regional bloc ECOWAS. Leaders from the bloc called for the junta to hold elections within 6 months. They also imposed a travel ban on junta members and froze their financial assets. The coup in Guinea has fueled international concerns over democratic backsliding across West Africa and drawn parallels with Mali, which suffered two coups since August last year.
All right, so Fambula, that now be the quick one where when I don't see the development will take place in Guinea, and they pray for let peace and sanity prevail in that small another country there, we sisterly country, because we know for sure if they're not stable, if you're not peaceful, we go suffer bad one. Salon people, we know say majority of we traders, a good number of we local business people, and now Guinea they go buy the hand to not, they go get the hand to not buy their business for a very long time. So we they wish them for let sanity prevail. And again, for let at least this serve as a lesson to our politicians. Then say, now not play with power. Power not to do with the joke with. Now then careless the power. Now the boy don't take the power now. Now they want let them return the power back. You don't see how the thinking difficult. That make always not try for nurse bad thing. Bad habit not good. Because if you don't nurse, I don't go to certain point, it's difficult for you differ. All right, away from Nande, this program again, and a very short one, we mentioned to say the APC, the main opposition party. Then McKinney right now, they try for get adopt the new constitution, where will take place from the 17th to the 19th. This now from a court order, according to the acting spokesperson Yaya Tunis, where the courts give them order for make them continue and for let them implement some of these things. So right now we understand some very tough negotiation they going within the party, because some of the party members they're not happy about certain things, and the party even divided into different camps. You know, you get the camp of Samura, Dr. Samura, you get some Smana again, your own camp, and you get the other people themselves where themselves feel saying at their own time this now. So, but we'll continue for the observe and bring camp to the latest when they take place. Now, for play for some of the clips there, but we get some technical error with that, so we're not going to play the clips there. But very hopeful on Sunday, where will be the last day, we go able to play some of the clips and this, so that we will get a feel understanding about waiting to take place on the side of the day. Now, the last one of the program today, now the issue of president, we of course, as we understand, with president now we get for just acceptance, so say elect travel. So there's nothing we can do about that. I mean, but we know say like president way not they listen, because if you they listen to the electorates, I will not fully expect say the president every 2-3 days and then it will travel. But some people and say this now even way of the president drag one for let make money. I mean, some people say that this guy's corruption. Because how then every 1-2-3 days they travel, you not just travel ordinary, they travel with entourage, and they all cost serious money. Where I mean, people and they will not paid. You get some teachers and still get voucher problem. I mean, this is just sometimes not necessary. Especially of recent time, we see the president travel go to Nigeria for 1 day. After that, he travel go Ghana for another, for this very ECOWAS situation regarding Guinea. But again, even few hours ago, like 20 hours ago, we see the press secretary Yusuf Keketoma Sandy, where we say the president they travel now Harvard University, and again he get for go depart. He get for go deliver a speech about good governance, about issue of human rights, and the first lady. And after that, they travel go back now DC, Washington DC, for go join in colleagues heads of states under the United Nations General Assembly. Okay, but I mean, I don't know actually waiting this all call for. I mean, this rapid. We're then in a very critical situation. We've seen the president on travel many times. Not in order way to reflect tangible in the sense that somebody goes say, yeah, it worth it. Afterwards, the president travel XYZ. Yes, he use per diem. Yes, then get money. But at the end of the day, the president able bring comfort with something where go benefit we. Roads, look the road. Because of the president in travel, now they get 24 hours light. because of the president in travel, look, the world sending the bill there. Because of the president in travel, now look, at least agriculture they flourish. But we know they see this. But I mean, some people they even say this a president will just a carefree in the sense that they even listen. Even though maybe we are just saying advisors and key advise and say it's possible, because when you are be head of state or president or whatever, a very serious leader, you will get people that will surround you where sometimes you offer their advice. And in this case, it might be said and will offer a nice advice, waiting the people and think opinion. But again, a discussion obligated for the person who advise the president for let the president take her. Not an obligation, not just an opinion where the president will consider whether you want to take or not. So I mean, but again, that make we see the way this political environment don't charge and tense right now. 2023, it will be one of the most tense election. The reason why, because one, we see the opposition they organize themselves, and the current status of the economy is not good. I will say this government come up, then can meet the term where the world in a very tough time, the COVID situation. And the COVID not just affect one country, it affect the entire globe. And worse off, the COVID it's the most developed country in the world that they eat. And then continue they not be the help alone, not be the help with putting there. I mean, investors they come because restrictions are still around the world when it comes to COVID. So I mean, the government they're in a very tense situation. And that make it go be fine if the president they listen to the people there. Because this too much traveling, I mean, we don't see anything substantial. We're not the same on the tribe, but at this particular point now, we feel at least the Salon people they deserve to get you at home. The issues they actually will vote for, they're not solved it. Nothing not solved it. The bread and butter where they even campaign for, nothing not happening yet. Look how much rest they go right now. Now 400,000 rest they go, 300,000, 400,000, and 500,000 they choose so step by step, depending on the quality of the rest you want. I mean, it's just too very tense for Salon people. So if we continue with this system, we vote now, we not they listen to we, and I mean, we're not going to suffer because we go and test this one. Now that makes some people look at this is not test case. If Salon people are happy, 2023, then go make a decision. We want for let democracy prevail. Let the people really get, like what they say, the power belongs to the people. Let it belong to the people. In the sense, if we say like we vote you, because now we give you power, now we give you job. If your employer employ you for do a job, if you know they do it professionally or you know they listen to the employer, you get right for even hire another person or even fire you. Now the power of the electorate, we the ordinary people, we get this power for make a better change. But again, these are all some of the issues that no more will look at. And right now, boku thing what happen at the country, people are not glad. Now that make people say maybe if the opposition organize themselves very well, they might clinch on the power come 2023. We don't know it for sure, but at least this is not just a broad analysis, a broad thinking, at least just for the mind of the ordinary person. We know certain things are not will ever be the same, but at least in this very moment, we'll not see anything substantially to what we go block for or what we go proud of, except, I mean, challenging human rights abuse, things are difficult, and worse off, we see the corruption, I know they reduce because we see back then that we are talking about fighting corruption, but now the level of corruption is also explicit to the point that with all the evidence where you see it, they're not they still act anything. In fact, they go find a way to twist her and then put her in a way they put her sugar coated. We see the case of Ali Kaba, where Africanist press pull out a damning report with evidence step by step. The dates where they sense and all them will over $3 to $4 million. Waiting how the investigation end. And now above case, we see again the other Ibaku, we not just want to categorize them. That now just for a remind Salon people and say next time, if we have the opportunity to vote, we must vote for the right person in the right place. Don't we forget about this Samion party. They mean Naya meet me people there, Yana green, Naya for day. I meet me people there, Yana red, Naya for day. If that sentiment continue for day with we will continue for suffer. Because at the end of the day, we'll continue for put the wrong people at the right place. The wrong people they will continue for putting at the right place, and because of the wrong people and then at the right place, they're not able to do anything. At the end of the day, we go suffer. We will continue to be back. So, like I say, family, most of the editor will not able to get all, will not be able finish them, and therefore the convention they take place now. McKinney right now, we're not going to play them clips again. Therefore, we go postpone till Sunday. I told her plenty thank you. We just decide at least for bring out short segment that we update to now what they take place within Guinea and within the country alone. My name is Gina Mohamed Kagbo. And don't forget, if you're the first time this for join, this is not Talking Point platform, and you also get the opportunity for watching this program live on YouTube at TPP Leon. Thank you very much. We'll come back again with a new segment.